Welcome, you're with Cruise1st TV, your one-stop holiday shop here on Sky Channel 681. It's Derek and Polly with you for this next half an hour. And Polly's looking beautifully floral today as well. Perfect, actually, because we are setting sail in luxury with the wonderful Princess Cruises. And, oh, are you in the right place right now to make some big savings? In fact, exclusive savings of hundreds of pounds that you won't find anywhere else. And we've got some big adventures on the way and plenty of opportunities to wear that gorgeous new blouse.
We certainly do. In fact, a lot of bucket list ticking coming your way in this show. A little later, we're going to be cruising to Hawaii, to Vancouver on the fabulous Royal Princess before we explore the California coast on Discovery Princess with stays in both Vegas and Los Angeles. I know. Now, we've got low deposits available on all the deals in this show, and as Derek mentioned, exclusive savings you won't want to miss.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, towards the end of the show, if you're looking for a cruise departing a little closer to home, then do stick with us. We've got a great selection of no-fly deals for next year that set sail from Southampton, and we've got prices starting from under £800 per person. But first, we're heading to the sunshine of Hawaii. We should have our lays with our first offer, which is luxury Hawaiian islands with a bit of San Francisco just sprinkled in.
Oh, it's 19 nights, and this package is available on various dates from November next year right through to April of 2025. But we're going to be making you an exclusive saving based on the 30th of November when we'll fly you to California for a 2-night pre-cruise stay in San Francisco. How cool is that?
Lovely.
It's such a cool place.
Have you been?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, tell me.
I loved it. I mean, it's really hilly, but there's a great tram system. They call it the cable cars, so they're not cable cars as we would expect.
Yeah.
There's the Golden Gate Bridge. You can hire a bike and go over to it. It's absolutely amazing. My favourite thing there was getting the boat over and going to the former maximum security prison Alcatraz.
Ooh.
It's probably the most interesting museum-esque experience I've ever done. It absolutely brings it to life. You can't believe these prisoners were over there. You get to see the cells and everything. It's lovely. The people are friendly. It's a little bit cooler than you'd expect though when you think of California, but you'll have such a great couple of nights there. Now, after your 2 nights, you are going to board the Ruby Princess for your 16-night full board cruise. Now, she's the grand class and she's absolutely lovely. We do love Princess when we're cruising here. It's got a little bit for everyone. And I think when you think of cruising, do you think, oh, do I need to kind of get dressed up in the evening? And that's a real pull for some people, but then might put others off. With Princess, they do formal nights twice a week, so that is your chance. You can wear a tuxedo, a ball gown if you want, but then the other evenings you can do something more relaxed as well. Maybe go for a pizza, go for some pasta. Loads of amazing restaurants on board. Definitely something that's going to take your fancy, whether it's just going to the gastropub, but a salty dog there for you, having a burger, or going for something a little bit more fancy. Loads of bars on board as well. Honestly, you're going to have the best time. Entertainment-wise, so that's food. Entertainment-wise, wow, Princess just do it so well. You've got incredible shows in the evening. And if you think, oh, I don't want to go see a show every night, sounds a bit much, don't worry, there's more relaxed things to do as well. Maybe it's a bit of live music, a comedian, some live singing.
Or just sitting in a quiet lounge and chatting with your other half. I mean, you can't beat sometimes the time that a cruise gives you to just sit, relax and think about the things that you want to do in life, other holidays that you want to take, things that you've been meaning to do, getting stuff planned. It's a really nice, relaxed atmosphere. And of course, you're away from all the distractions of everyday life. You're not looking at the headlines every day. Unless you want to, you can keep in touch, of course, but you can essentially be off the grid in your wonderful little holiday bubble.
Well, that's what I found holidays are all about. It's a chance to kind of reconnect and really sort of just bring the relationship, get that spark back, enjoy it as well. We were just talking about entertainment before now. Have you seen The Voice on TV, the reality TV show? Well, Voice of the Ocean is on board. They've teamed up Princess and The Voice. Oh, there we go, we can see it there. It's just like the TV show, and you can actually take part, the sort of things happening throughout the week. You know, if that's not your thing, I mean, nobody would ever want to hear me sing. You can just go and watch and vote and have a great time. We're just seeing all the activities there. there. You can do dancing in the evening as well. Now, cruising out of San Francisco, a couple of days at sea to enjoy before arriving in Honolulu in Hawaii. Now, you need to head to the Diamond Head State Monument. Wow, it's like an extinct volcanic crater with incredible panoramic views of Waikiki. Staying in Hawaii, next you're going to Kauai. Now, you want to take a trip on the Wailua River. Wow. Or you could just do kayaking along it as well. It's amazing. You've got lush jungle landscapes, you've got the Fern Grotto and a natural lava rock amphitheatre. On to Maui next. Now, this is a great destination for snorkeling, whale watching. Oh, you can go and take a tour actually during humpback whale season, which is December to April, so you'll just catch it, which is brilliant. Hilo next. Again, this is great to go to the Volcanoes National Park. You can go and see Kilauea Volcano and you can see active lava flows and craters. That sounds so cool. There's hiking trails as well and great museums. A few days at sea, arriving in Mexico. Now, what I want to do there is go and explore the wine country of the Val de Guadalupe. It's known for producing incredible wines, but there's loads there. Wineries, you can do wine tastings and of course, saving that incredible Mexican cuisine. A day at sea taking you back to San Francisco where you come off and get your flight home back to the UK.
Do you know what? I love the fact that you've got 2 batches of sea days there, because I think they're so important when you're on a longer cruise, because this is a 16-night cruise. So to have a couple of periods where you've got a few days at sea is brilliant, because it means that you can really, really slow down, chill, relax. You're not missing a port. You can take part in all the activities there are on board, or you can relax by a pool, or you can finally, that book that you've never got the time to pick up, you finally get through more than a chapter in a week, which would be wonderful. So, what's not to love about a holiday that starts by going to the sunshine at the end of November next year? That's a plus straight away. Box ticked. Low deposits today to make it happen with our exclusive price tag. So your deposit on this one is just £199 each. So you can book today. Another tick on the box. Included the flight to San Francisco, 2 nights in a hotel there, 16 nights of cruising on the Ruby Princess. You're cruising the Hawaiian Islands, remember, and Mexico. And we include, of course, the flight back from San Francisco. We have got a Cruise1st exclusive price, saving £200 per couple. Your total price for the package for this date of the 30th of November next year. Look at that. And that should be £200 plus. It should be £100 more each person. So you are making a brilliant saving there. And you can put a low deposit down now of just £199 to make it happen. And look at the travel you're doing in this as well. Let's look at the upgrades, because they are fantastic, of course, from Princess, that's a given. It's a 16-night cruise as well, so there are great prices for ocean view and balcony. Or maybe the suite. The suites are amazing on these ships. If you want to have a closer look at those, they're all on our website as well. Just look at this deal, PC464, on our website right now at cruise1st.tv. And you'll find all the details there. There are other dates for the package as well. November next year through to April in 2025. So if you want the details and prices for other dates, just talk to the team, pick up the phone, give us a call, 0800 953 4700. Simple as that. And that is just offer number 1 in this show. And I think that's a real treat, don't you?
Oh, all that sunshine right up my street. Well, we're going to keep with sunshine, as we said. That's why I'm all tropical today. We've got Hawaii to Vancouver with a luxury California cruising. It's a 16-night package that, once again, we've got an exclusive price tag that will save you hundreds of pounds as a couple. Yep. Now, we're forward planning to April of 2025 with a low deposit available today. So let's kickstart this adventure with a flight to Hawaii for a 2-night pre-cruise stay in Honolulu. This sounds like the stuff of dreams, doesn't it? Just how you'd expect it to be. Lush green landscape, turquoise, beautiful sea, incredible beaches, really, really friendly people. Aloha! Oh, I would love to go there. Imagine paddleboarding with a dog. I mean, I live in Windermere, so I have paddleboarded. It's not quite the same as these beautiful hot temperatures.
And the water's not quite the same tone of blue, is it?
Oh, look at all the fancy shops as well. The coolest thing to do there is take this open door helicopter tour so you can see everything from above. Just how beautiful it is as well. You go over Waikiki Beach, Diamond Head, Pearl Harbor onto North Shore's Banzai Pipeline, Chinaman's Hat as well. Absolutely amazing. You get to see it all, so that's well worth taking an excursion. If you're into that, that's something we can sort out for you. Now, after your couple of nights in Honolulu, you're going to board Royal Princess for your 13-night full board cruise. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Now, we were talking as well about how entertaining it is on board Princess, how much there is to do, but you were so right to say, actually, it's really nice just to relax, step back and calm down and appreciate that time.
I think so, yeah. I mean, that's what holiday is for, after all, isn't it? If you think about it, is about getting away from your everyday. The great thing is, of course, you've got the app on your phone, so finding out everything about the ship, you know, the restaurants, booking restaurants, excursions, finding your way around the ship, all of that stuff, it's all available via the app, which is fantastic. And really, if you think about it, normally when you're at home, you and your other half, you're kind of divvying up the things that need to be done in life, right? Who's taking the kids here, who's sorting the washing out, blah, 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 blah. You've none of those worries when you're on a cruise ship. You literally just get out of your bed, get dressed, washed and dressed, and out you go. And everything happens for you. You know, you don't really have to lift a finger, which is lovely.
Which is my kind of holiday, whereas Mr. P likes activities. He likes to be doing stuff all the time, doesn't he? And that's what's so great about cruising. It appeals for everyone. And I think Princess is great because it appeals to all ages. Some cruise lines are great for certain generations, all sorts of people, whereas Princess, I think, is really a multi-generational cruise line. Yeah,
I mean, if you've got younger members of the family with you, they're well catered for. And you think about, you know, the breadth of travel. The world is a very, very different place these days, and the opportunities are, you know, the world is kind of getting much smaller in terms of our ability to travel, and even the cost of travel as well, relatively, is a lot less than it ever used to be. So actually, just think about how enriching it is for the kids. I mean, don't set them lessons every day and everything else, but just the things they will naturally take in, the conversations they can then have, building their confidence with their friends, etc. You know, taking the grandkids away with you for some special time just with Nan and Granddad, maybe. I mean, they are special times. And
absolutely.
You live with those forever.
Oh, you've put it so beautifully, brought a tear to my eye.
It's true though, isn't it?
But if everything Derek's saying, you're going, oh my God, I need a break from the kids. The kids clubs on board these cruise ships are absolutely, the kids will be begging you to go. And that's really nice. As a parent, it's actually really nice on holiday just to have one night where you can go for dinner and the kids are taken care of and you can have that time. So, and there are as well, if you're thinking, oh, children all the time, there are adults only pools, adults only areas. So, you know, really there is absolutely something to keep everybody happy at all times.
It is lovely, honestly. You hardly notice that there are children on board, to be honest with you, because they are so busy doing their thing, which is, you know, amazing. We're on board for 13 nights, and remember, we're setting sail out of Honolulu on this one.
Arriving first in Maui, wow, and you've got lovely stark volcanic landscapes, emerald valleys, black sand award-winning beaches, and of course those gorgeous crystal clear waters with incredible views as well. A couple of days at sea, arriving in Los Angeles, California. I mean, we can see there in the picture the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is actually really cool to do and see all the stars there. I promise you'll enjoy it. I've done it. Arriving next in San Diego. Now, the most famous thing there is the San Diego Zoo. It's world famous for its conservation efforts. It's got a wide variety of animals. You will just spend the day exploring all the exhibits, learning about the wildlife. It's just fantastic. A day at sea, arriving in San Francisco. Now, I was telling you about the cable cars before, but it also, I mean, the transport system is amazing. You can hop on, hop off and see this incredible hilly city as well. But if that is your thing, there's a cable car museum as well to learn about how all it began. A day at sea, and then you're arriving in Canada, Victoria. Now, they have there the world-renowned Butchart Gardens with stunning floral displays, themed gardens and lovely walking paths. It's a really nice picturesque spot just to relax. Cruising to Vancouver, where you'll come off the ship, and then it's time for your flight home.
Wonderful. I was just thinking, we were looking at the pictures there of the Butchart Garden in Victoria, and I was just thinking, how long are we away on this holiday? 16 nights. That's 2 weeks worth of Monty Don's jobs for the weekend on Gardener's World that you won't need to do because you're on holiday. You can enjoy somebody else's garden. Right, we have got an exclusive price tag on this one for you as well, saving £200 per couple. It's April in 2025, so low deposits today, just £199 each to get the price secured. The flight from the UK to Honolulu included 2 nights in a hotel there, 13 nights of cruising on Royal Princess from Honolulu to Vancouver via Hawaii and the Californian coast, including LA, San Diego and San Francisco, plus of course the flight back at the end from Vancouver. And here is your price tag, and it is ridiculous for what you're doing, for just how far you're going and just how much holiday there is and just the breadth of travel. Again, I know you say this so many times, the breadth of travel, because one holiday cannot normally give you that breadth of travel. £199 deposit each today. Get this booked. Here's the upgrade prices as well if you want to go up to balcony or indeed to suite on this. It's really, really cool. I have to say, lovely, lovely offer. Most of those places never even been to. Lots of places we talk about a heck of a lot. And you know what? They've got to be seen. And this is a lovely way of seeing so many of those places all in one holiday and getting an exclusive saving and price tag from us here at Cruise1st. So if you're interested, call us now, 0800 953 4700. There's a solo price there as well on your screen. Always talk to the team if you want to tailor any of the packages. Right. Okay, let's talk Princess Plus, a way of making Princess Cruises all-inclusive. It's just £50 per person per day. And what it gives you is pluses, lots of them. So a plus drinks package, so drinks up to $15 each, unlimited Wi-Fi and 5G for a device, gratuity, so your tips, juice bar, premium desserts, fitness classes, express boarding, a couple of casual dining meals as well. Ocean Now delivery, which is a delivery of your what's it called? Medallion. That's it, medallion to your house. And complimentary room service as well, all included. So if you want to add that to your Princess Cruise, great value for money, always one of the best upgrades in the business, I would say. Then talk to the team and we can do that when you book your cruise on 0800 953 4700. Right, one more final offer from us here on this show, and we are talking amazing Princess Cruises, and they really are incredible. So we're also going to showcase our exclusive saving on this final offer, and it's a luxury classic California coast voyage with stateside stays. Wow, tongue twisters. 12 nights all told, available on various dates in March, April, October and November of both next year and in 2025. Now we're going to forward plan right the way through to the 25th of March 2025 for the price on this one, and we're flying out to the west coast of America first for a fabulous 3-night hotel stay in my favourite place in the world. Viva Las Vegas. Oh my word, I've got a new picture as well now from the last trip to show you. We must get that loaded up onto the system, where I jumped up into the air in the excitement of being in Vegas. You are going to be there for 3 fabulous nights. Oh my word.
Okay, can I ask you then, before you went to Vegas, what you thought you weren't going to like about it, what you were surprised about?
Oh, do you know what? I knew I would love every darn minute of it.
Okay.
Because it is ridiculous. They call it Sin City for a reason.
Yeah.
Because it is just this complete escape from the rest of the world. What I will say to you right now, of course, is they've got the brand new Sphere in there. U2 are, I think, playing in there at the moment. And other artists will be over the years, and it is just the most phenomenal venue. One of my friends went to see U2 in there, and the pictures from inside the arena are just awesome. But go to all the hotels, go and do all the shopping, go and do all the things that Vegas has to offer. Make sure you get to the Grand Canyon if you get the chance. There's loads of different tours and ways of going to do it by helicopter and loads of other ways. But just drink in the ridiculousness of this bonkers place, because there is nowhere like it. Honestly, once you've been there, you will, you know, it might not be for absolutely everyone, but you've got to see it. You've got to see it. And this is an excellent opportunity to dip in for a few nights. And listen, you never ever have to spend $1 in a slot to appreciate the wonder of Vegas.
There's so much to do, just walking through the strip, up the strip, in and out the hotels. You don't have to spend any money to be wowed. And because everybody's there for the same reason, to literally have a good time, the vibe is just so electric, happy and joyful.
It's a lovely safe place as well, actually.
So
really nice.
This is such an amazing package. You've got 3 nights in Vegas. You are then going to fly to Los Angeles, and you've got a night in LA. There's the Hollywood sign. You can get your picture in front of it. I mean, this is just incredible. Walk along, you know, Sunset Boulevard, as we saw before, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which I said really is worth going to do. There's some really other cool things to do in LA. The Mob Museum. Go and see the history of organised crime in America. How cool would that be?
That sounds a bit like Bugsy Malone.
It's a little bit different. There's the Neon Museum as well, with all the vintage signs from LA.
Nice.
So cool. So after that night in LA, you're going to board Discovery Princess for a 7-night full board cruise. It's just like 3 holidays in one.
I was just about to say, even if the cruise wasn't part of this holiday, wouldn't that have been a great holiday?
Absolutely.
Just going to Vegas and LA and then flying home, that would have been enough for this holiday, wouldn't it? The fact that there's a cruise, it just adds, doesn't it? And that's the thing. If you think about this whole holiday is 12 nights, and it sounds like about 6 months away, doesn't it? But it's not, it's 12 nights. So here is life on board. Here are the wonderful restaurants. Of course, if you've been on one Princess cruise ship, you've got that familiarity through the fleet. So you always know there's going to be a great, fabulous steakhouse on board, because there always is. Wonderful chef's table Lumiere as well, where you can have that special sort of private, intimate dining. I think they only do it for like 10 people or something. It's a very, very limited, exclusive opportunity. It's a premium upgrade, but it's well worth doing, let me tell you. You were talking about Mr. P and his insatiable appetite for doing things. Also an insatiable appetite for pizza and burgers, which they are very famous for on board the Princess ships, and lovely desserts. Look at those. You can feed me one of those, Polly, if you like.
Romantic. Before, I mean, you went on your first cruise 70,000 years ago. Before you cruised, and you were going, I see this about Vegas, before you went cruising and you stepped on your first cruise ship for your first cruise holiday, what did you go, oh, I wasn't expecting that. What was for like people who haven't cruised before that you go?
Well, I didn't expect the level of service, to be honest with you. I expected the same kind of service that you might expect in a motorway service station, which is just like, next.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like, because they're catering for a lot of people, so you think, how individual can that service be? But actually, when you're on board and you realise that they're the most friendly team on board, remember, it's their home, really, these ships, and they love doing this. They love being on the ocean, and they love serving, and they love providing that smile for your holiday. And it really does make a massive difference. I mean, people remembering, you know, you go into one bar one day and you go in the next day, the people remember your name and what you drink, and you think, how on earth?
I definitely couldn't work on a cruise ship.
No,
I wouldn't remember your name or your drink.
I'm hopeless.
So, your first stop is Monterey in California. Stroll along Cannery Row. It's a historic waterfront street that was made famous by John Steinbeck's novel. It's lined with shops, restaurants, galleries, and beautiful scenic views of the bay. San Francisco is next, famous for the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island, and Fisherman's Wharf as well. The famous pier down there. And there's a big restaurant called Bubba Gump's, which is actually a chain in America, but obviously you'll remember it from the Forrest Gump movies as well. A day at sea arriving in San Diego. Balboa Park is the place to head to. It's a large, well, massive urban park. You've got loads of museums within it, gardens, and the San Diego Zoo is actually within it, so it just gives you an idea of how massive it is. Arriving next in Ensenada in Mexico. Now, you've got La Bufadora. Tried to put on a Spanish accent then, I don't think it would. Now, it's a natural blowhole, one of the largest in North America. Now, it shoots seawater into the air when the ocean waves crash to an underwater cave. Amazing. After that, to Los Angeles, where you'll come off and fly home.
Having been here, there and blooming everywhere, look at this. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Las Vegas, LA, and the Californian coast as well. It feels like it should have been 6 months away, and yet you've done all of that travel over 12 nights. It's an incredible one, this one. It really is. And remember, we've got a Cruise1st exclusive price tag for you, saving £100 per couple. And it really is an amazing package as well. So this is March in 2025. Low deposits today of just £199 each. Includes the flight from the UK to Las Vegas, 3 nights in a hotel there. You're going to love those. Then you've got the flight from Vegas to LA, which is only about an hour. And then you've got a night in a hotel there, 7 nights of full board cruising on the Discovery Princess down the Californian coast to Monterey, San Fran, San Diego, Ensenada in Mexico, and back to LA. And of course, the flight back to the UK to book the next holiday. Price tag, here it all is. This is ridiculous. Absolutely bonkers, bonkers. Glad I spelled that right. 1899 per person, or £199 each deposit right now to lock in that price tag. Deal. Let's do it. Here's the details to upgrade, by the way, on the cruise. The cruise is 7 of your 12 nights, I do believe, on this one. Yes, it is. So there are your prices to go ocean view, balcony and suite on those. They are amazing. Even the suite price on that, if you consider the price of the whole holiday, Polly, I think an extra $699 for suite for the cruise would just be the perfect way to finish off this holiday.
Perfect. It's a no-brainer. Thanks, Derek.
Perfect.
You inspired me.
No problem. You're welcome. We've got an exclusive price tag. What more do you want? Honestly, it's so good. This is such a lovely show. We're really enjoying it. And you know what? There is lots more still to come as well. 0800 953 4700 is the telephone number if you're ready to book any of those deals. And if you want to tweak any of those deals, then do feel free. We've put sort of skeleton plans together to be able to give you prices. But if on that last one, for instance, you were thinking, well, I want a whole week in Vegas and then a whole week in LA before I do the cruise, then fine. Talk to the team. We'll make it happen. So, before we run out of time, let's do some no-fly quick picks for next year from Southampton. And these are all available to book today as well, with low deposits and some free onboard spend coming your way. Let's have a little look then, shall we? PC467 is a 12-night no-fly on Regal Princess on the 2nd of July, so peak summer here. Cruising around the UK to Ireland, Glasgow, the Orkneys, Edinburgh, and even a call into Le Havre for Paris. To and from Southampton from £959 per person. Deposits on this start from just £120 each, and there's some onboard spend if you book before the 12th of December. So remember the 12th of December if you want one of these deals, because you'll need to book it before then. Next one, middle one, PC468, 2 weeks of no-fly cruising on Sky Princess, and this is going down to Spain, France and Portugal for March the 25th, so not that far away at all, from £859 per person. Again, some onboard spend of up to $300 if you book before, remember the 12th of December. And the final one there, PC469, is a week on Sky Princess out of Southampton up to the fjords in Norway on the 3rd of August. So absolutely peak summer, and still the school holidays as well, isn't it then? $759 per person. Again, we've got low deposits on that one from just £110 each, and some onboard spend of up to $200 if you book before, remember the 12th of December. So brilliant reasons to get those in the diary right now. Some good solo prices on those as well. So if you want any more details, of course, they've all got their references, which you can pop into our website at cruise1st.tv, or give our fine, marvellous and amazing team a call on 0800 953 4700. Because remember, on Cruise1st, Polly and I are merely the pretty face. All the hard work happens behind the scenes, doesn't it?
I'm the pretty face.
You are. I'm the old face.
It happens behind the scenes. It does indeed. Now, if you haven't seen what you like, but you'd like us to put something together for you, we can absolutely do that for you.
Of course we can.
Just please get in touch, have a good look on our website, cruise1st.tv, and get in touch. Let us create your dream holiday for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, well, we're going to look at all of those deals all over again. You can too on our YouTube channel, and stay where you are because there's another one on the way.